In this video, I'm going to give you guys 20 solo queue tips to be able to suffer less and get more kills and in general win more games with your random, bot, deaf, annoying, toxic, egotistic teammates or not be one of those when you play. I know, solo queuing is very hard in Rainbow Six Siege and it's true that teammates and matchmaking are terrible in Siege. But why the hell the player base don't try to learn or get better at all? Sometimes you might be going 0 kills or not listening to calls or not following the strat, so I hope these tips can help you. If you still find yourself struggling after watching this video, you can DM me on Discord for scheduling a coaching session. My Discord is in the description. Let's get to the video. Tip number 1. Don't expect much. Don't think you're gonna queue into a ranked game, get good teammates, and overall get 10 kills and win the game. Not always it's going to be this way. It is better that you expect the worst from solo queue so when things go down, you don't get tilted and frustrated. You'll be like, well, I knew this is how solo queue games are going to be, so why should I get mad? This way you can play and adapt better with your teammates and keep playing and working on improving your individual skills. Number 2. Warm up 30 to 40 minutes. It is super important that before you jump into a ranked game, you get your aim, movement, and mindset ready for ranked. People are going to swing you, one-tap you, hold pixel angles, run at you with different speeds, and you're going to play different operators with different guns. If you get your reflexes ready before jumping into a game, of course you have a higher chance of clutching rounds and just hitting your shots. I think I've shown you my routine 10 million times, but here we go again. Recoil control first, 20 meters, all bullets in small circle. Next is moving and tracking and recoil control. Then we have tracking again, and sometimes I do it with small balls to make it even harder. Then flicking, and last of all, movement and leaning. Next is target drill, running around and flicking with different guns, and last one is free for all. Do not camp in the corners. Keep moving and pushing. If you're camping in corners, you are a bot. Moving on to number 3, take map and operator bans seriously. You want to play good maps and you don't want to play against operators that can be useful on those maps or in general overpowered. Don't ban Cav or Clash or Ash and Thatcher. You're trolling if you're not banning strong operators like Dukai, Blackbeard, Volk, Fenrir, Mira, or sometimes Tubarao. With maps, obviously you want to improve your map knowledge and know every single one of them. But when we have Bank and Consulate and Emerald Plains, please stop trolling and just get rid of Emerald Plains. I see some people hating on Consulate and Bank, but I'm sorry, you just don't know how to play these good maps. Number 4. Play what's needed. Sometimes you need Ash for getting rid of the zombie keyboards in piano. Sometimes you have to bring Ace to open up walls and long angles, and sometimes you have to play flank watch. Every single round and game you have to see what operators in the game are more useful to you and your team so you can win the round. Don't make the game hard for yourself. If you bring counters to enemy strats, not only you get more kills, but you can win more games. Super easy. You see me all the time switching on attack and defense. Mute for top for Oregon to waste time and utility and hold attackers down, Vomai for bakery on cafe to not get naded and flashed, and smoke for Oregon basement to sub blue push and deny plant later on. Now here you also have to see if you have rotates or not. If no one is bringing shotgun or bayleaf, we are cooked. If no one is bringing EMPs for walls and hatches, again, we are cooked. So you also have to pay attention to these small details. Number 5. Expect any stupid shit. Soon you're going to see what I mean. In your ranked games, the enemy you play against are not going to play by strats and basics. You will see some weird runouts or some weird angles and peaks or people doing some unexpected plays. In your mind, you should think of all of them, drone them, be careful, and just don't die to them. Look at these weird plays these guys are doing.
I'm reloading!
Drone active.
Close. Behind the bed.
Flashbang going out.
Next one and number 6, communicate but don't rely on your teammates. It's important to talk about the strategy and play you guys are going to do as a team, so don't just use your mic for trash talking or moaning when you die. Make stuff happen by talking. You need something, ask. You drone for someone, give calls. You die, get on camps. If you want to win, you have to communicate. It's super simple. Some of you have this mindset that if no one is giving calls, why should I do it? Well, all of you think like this and then we have a team of players playing silently and for themselves. Talk first and make people see that you want to win so they start talking as well. Number 7. Get the first 2-3 kills and don't die. In solo queue, if you want to increase your chances of winning, almost all the time you have to get the first 2-3 kills. Once you do that, you can open up the way for your teammates to push and play with confidence. So, if you're the type of guy who dies first or just bait his teammates on roof or outside and then get some kills, yeah bro, you're not going to win your solo queue games. You have to do more. Your team needs your carry, every single game performing and not being inconsistent. The whole game is on your shoulders. You can still lose games even if you carry, but obviously you win more than you can lose and eventually gain RP and rank up. If you die first, it is most likely over.
Reload!
IQ bottom right.
Moving on to number 8, don't lose your mental. As I said before, it's tough. Teammates not listening, enemy doing weird plays and still killing you, losing 4-0, but you can lose your mental. You have to keep going and focus on getting better. There are still so many things that you're doing wrong that needs to be corrected. You lost a clutch, you pushed too aggro, overpeaked, your callout was terrible, or you were tunnel visioned. So it's not only your teammates, you also were the reason why you lost the solo queue game. It's better if you accept that with open mind instead of pointing fingers and blaming other things. Number 9, save drones. You need them. Instead of going around and finding the bomb site and upgraders, you can just figure that out by sound and guessing. If you have Demos, let him use his drones for some scans. In solo queue, your drone is one of the main reasons you can win the round. Replace it, save it in your pocket, and you see how many free kills and rounds you can get.
No one hiding a master. One holding it, holding your armory, and one master. One close fish. Wait, what the fuck? Where is this guy playing?
Op 4 last stop standing. Located a bomb.
Where's the last one?
Down to one friendly. Op 4 last stop. Time
Bro.
limited.
No, white. One beds.
Number 10, use your utility. Just like your drone, your utility and gadget can be super effective in changing the round outcome. The only reason I'm mentioning this obvious point is because most of you guys forget to use them or you don't use them correctly when they can put pressure on your enemy. Moving on to 11, play with your teammates. Something else that you guys need to get better at is your situational awareness. You get lost thinking only about what you're doing in the round or what's in front of you. See where your teammates are and what they are doing. You can either use them as a distraction if you're pushing somewhere far away, or if you find it hard to even get into the map, push with them and combo your gadget and utility with them. This way you can also trade them or they get the refrag on you. And your team has always the advantage. Look how well they are playing together, and this guy I believe was solo queuing as well and surprised me how efficient he was.
He saves scam, he goes into army, he has a recharge, he goes into master, he opens walls, he gets kills. Like, this guy is a good solo queue player. I don't know who he is.
Loading mag.
I'm reload air jump.
Get ready for the breach.
Popping bodies. Jumping gun.
Açık.
Op 4 last stop standing. Drop the diffuser.
Let's go.
For the next one, come up with a solution. If you're stuck in one place like you can't open the wall or clear a roamer, or they are getting close to site and about to go for a plant, you have to think and come up with a solution. Some of you just keep holding and wasting time for no reason. You think by waiting it out, the problem is gonna go away. There's a jammer on the wall. See if anyone has a nade. That doesn't work, go from below or above. That doesn't work, rotate to somewhere else. There's always a solution. You just have to think and find it, and with good communication, sort it out. Moving on to next one, be confident and take gunfights. If you're solo queuing, you gotta be super confident in your skills. Making plays, leading the team, checking on time and teammates, and most importantly, taking gunfights and winning them. If you're playing scared and holding back all the time, we go back to one of my previous tips, which was you have to carry your team. Then you can't do that anymore. You're always worried, what if I lose it? What if I die? What if my KD drops? And so much more. Don't care about those because it just makes things worse. You can keep trying and failing, I'm down for that, but not playing scared.
Yeah, here. In dining. VIP.
One op 4 remaining. Activating Nova. Going down.
Number 14, don't take too long to set up. Taking long to set up your strategy is going to ruin everything. You're late to holding entries, so they rush and kill you. You're late to putting down your charges on the wall, so they get the wall open, and so much more. I understand your teammates are not helping, but don't sacrifice your life for the setup. You gotta be selfish if they're not helping. Play with no rotate, no charges on the wall, and just adapt. If you take too long to do all of that, you're just gonna die first without having an impact on the round, and that's terrible.
Bottom garage, bottom garage.
Number 15, play time and hold map control. As defenders, you want to keep the map control to yourself and don't give it for free to attackers. Make them use time, utility, die even, and then short, they can have it, but then their chances are lower for winning. What I want you to do is to just play time, don't overpeak and just hold. If they're not doing anything, you have to just wait it out. They are going to lose eventually, so yes, it's about winning gunfights, but also about wasting as much as time and denying map control. Because of that, you can later on get easier kills than when you have to overpick people outside. Moving on to tip 16, don't get hyper-focused. Look, Siege is a hard game, we all know that, but you can't only focus on holding that tight angle. There's a guy sprinting above you and you can't hear him. Your teammates are giving you calls, but you can't understand it. Time is ticking, but you can't see it. This is all because you're tunnel visioned. Get out of that zone, play comfortably, remind yourself to think about 3 or 4 things at once, write down on a sticky note and have it next to you so you don't forget. One of the main reasons why you can't hear footsteps is because you're tunnel visioned, and of course, if you're stressed, that makes it even harder. You can also write down the basics of the game like angles, crosshairs, sound, time, and kill feeds. You memorize these, and in game it becomes a habit for you to check them. Next one, we have play aggro when you're low on man advantage. It's simple. It's 3 versus 5 or 2 versus 4. If you just wait and chill, at some point you will get pinched and get shot in the back. So it's better that you make a play as fast as possible, make it even, and play passive after. I took too long to make a play here, and that's exactly how I got killed.
Security.
Last operator.
Number 18, clutch more than you can. The games you lose 5-4 or 4-0 or let enemy make a comeback is when you had the chance to finish the game or bring back the game to your side, but you missed your chance. How many times that happened and you fully lost it? Of course, still it's not entirely your fault. Your teammates could have been better or that dude didn't win his 1v1, but when you think about it, you also lost your 1v1. But if you had won that, maybe things were a bit different.
All friendlies have been
Fuck!
eliminated.
Number 19. Remember to pick your angles one by one. You can't skip any angle in the map since you're going to most likely rely on quick picks and sound cues. You have to make sure every single angle is clear and then start swinging to the other ones. This way you're less exposed and move forward step by step. And for the last tip, play passive when you got the man advantage. Exactly the opposite of tip 17, you have to remember to not throw the round and take things a bit slower and safer. You can double up with teammates, drone the last ones alive, do your strategy, and once everything is ready, go for plant and gunfights. Basically, this is the right thing to do. Why throw away the advantage, you know?
Dancing.
Op 4 is defusing a bomb. You need to disable their diffuser.
And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something new. Make sure to like and subscribe for more and let me know what you want to see next. Until the next one, watch these 2 videos right here. Stay safe.